I read for the Hunter College newspaper. You made an appointment. Someone's coming down to meet you?
Yes, I did.
Meet you here?
Yes.
What time?
3:45. I have to call her. 電話してよろしいですか？そうですね。
Oh, nice to see you again. Hi.
I mean that you need. I'm just asking if you don't need them. You can. Sure, can I get a couple?
ビルの前のサイドウォークですと、ビルの高度と関係ないんじゃないでしょうか。ありがとうございます。で、そのクリスさんは、日本領事館のスタッフの方です。どのようなスタッフ、どのような職じゃあメールルームですわかるでしょうね。すごいちっちゃい部屋で何人かしか入れない。で、私とあゆみさんと、
じゃあこれ持ってきてありがとうございます。全員ダメです。She organized
Still got the other one.
Alicia reservations.
Supposedly, no one right now can know how
love. Yeah.
This fact also has had a significant global impact. The world has seen the monstrous efforts of nuclear power after observing disasters at Fukushima Daiichi and Chernobyl. Now the world knows that Japan, a nation that had once had more than 50 nuclear reactors, has overcome its dependence on nuclear technology. The world also knows that there exists no practical solutions to satisfactorily resolve the crisis at Fukushima Daiichi in the foreseeable future, let alone eliminate the radioactive materials that will remain in the air, soil, and water for generations to come. This radiation has also reached far beyond the shores of Japan, and there is evidence of its harmful efforts on marine life off the west coast of the United States, making Japanese nuclear energy a foreign policy issue. On November 6, 2013, the town of Fairfax, and on December 3, 2013, the city of Berkeley passed resolutions to reduce Fukushima Daiichi nuclear dangers. Similar resolutions have been introduced in other municipal councils such as Seattle and Portland. Fukushima Daiichi disaster is no longer a domestic issue in Japan, but an environmental crisis on a global scale.
Support of the U.S. government. However, we cannot undo radioactivity by simply washing off rooftops with water or removing the topsoil of schoolyards and playgrounds. The radioactivity in the forests that cover much of the coastline of Fukushima will continue to circulate, contaminating the same roofs, schools, and playgrounds. We are also concerned that the residents are lacking the financial support necessary to evacuate, and evacuated residents are being forced for economic rather than safety reasons to return to their hometowns in Fukushima, which the government claims have been decontaminated. Instead, the Japanese government must expand the current evacuation zone under the condition that it will fully compensate all residents. Forcing people, including children, to live wearing masks and carrying personal radiation monitors clearly violates the basic human rights to live happily and healthily. Number 5, we demand that the Japanese government fully compensate the victims, including those who voluntarily evacuated. For the past 3 years, many people were forced to abandon their homes and hometowns. Many farmers lost their farmlands and their animals. These enormous losses were caused not by a natural disaster, but the irresponsibility of the government officials who failed to oversee properly the operation of Fukushima Daiichi and failed to communicate to the public necessary information concerning the radioactive contamination. We hereby present the above demands to you on this somber anniversary. We will never give up until the Japanese nuclear industry and the Japanese government stop all nuclear production. Through this effort, we seek to protect the well-being of all the people, including children, grandchildren, and yet unborn generations. Signed, residents of the New York City metro area and tri-state area, coalition of environmental and social justice groups in New York City. Thank you.
Thank you.
みたい全部目の前でもね、だからよかった。
よかったね。
まあね、まあちょっと大成功よね。
ちょっと成功ね。どこが多いんですか。私が行った。Everybody please. 反対。
別反対。
原発反対。